Hello there and welcome back to episode 8 of Old World. We are at war. Not the war we wanted, but it's the war we got. I did notice in this game I am actually sort of stuck in the middle. Out of the 5 nations, I've got 2 to my east and 2 to my west. So, unlike my previous game where I was kind of off to the edge of the map and nestled in the corner, only had to worry about being attacked from in one direction, other than by barbarians and tribesmen that annoyed me very much. Here I've actually got to be careful of both sides, although at the moment the nations that are both to my west, which is Persia and Rome, actually like me, considering Rome was the one that I wasn't bothered about my relationship with because they were the ones that I was going to attack. But we are at war with Haiti, so well, we're going to try and deal with those, and then possibly even move on to Babylon because they are in the same direction. We are quite close to their capital. I did wipe out a reasonably high number of their units in the last round. I don't have a massive army, so I'm trying to concentrate here on keeping what I've got alive. So I don't want to rush in too much. I do have to be careful. Try and keep everything at full health. I was trying to put in practice an idea that I had a few episodes ago, which was to essentially try and fight near my own territory. Makes it easier for me to be able to heal, because I can just back up into my own territory. So we're taking a fair bit of damage here from all of these units that have just turned up. Did he just take my elephant out with that chariot? Where did that come from? Wow, okay. So already right at the beginning, I've now lost my best unit, and the Queen Consort has died. So none of that is particularly great. We can gain a free spearman and a free chariot. Yes, I think that's probably what we need to do. Not going to bother about the new general right now. Let's not bother too much with the workers right now. We want to get our units over here. Let's move them as close as we can without having to force march right now. So yeah, that hurt. They just came out of nowhere with a lot of units. So this is going to make things a little bit difficult. These chariots are definitely some of the bigger problems that we've got here. Let's start trying to move out with some of our units. So I'm going to sort of put some units into place where I can. I actually would like to move out with that axeman. It's probably slightly better than this swordsman. I should have kept the swordsman further back, so we'll do it that way. So axeman's going to move here. Now, the axeman can attack and does a fair amount of damage, actually. So let's see if we can't take down this chariot. Chariots have a lot of health, apparently. Okay, so there's the chariot down. I do have another axeman over here, who I could move in. Now, I prefer to get rid of the chariot. The chariot is definitely the bigger issue for us right now. And most of my units have made a move or had an attack. I do have some here that haven't. I can't really get you there, so I am going to heal up. The important thing is probably that they lose more units than I do more quickly than I do. But yeah, I really wasn't expecting them to take my elephant out that easily. Didn't know they had these 3 chariots. That was definitely my strongest unit as well. So I need to work towards rebuilding one of those. They are still weaker. So those 3 chariots are probably all they've got. Now, I'm out of orders, which is a little bit annoying, and I do have some workers. Now, my capital is over here. Is that other free worker at the capital? Yes, it is. Now, if I wanted to train a... I can't actually get the elephant here. I was sure one of my cities would allow me to. Yeah, this one. So I would need a stronghold to build African elephants. Can I build strongholds? So let's close that. Let's go back to this worker. And can I get a stronghold anywhere? Just trying to see if it's showing me any tiles where a stronghold would be available. Does it have to be on or adjacent to... Add urban. Yeah, I'm not sure that I can get one. It's the prerequisite for... Do we have a barracks here yet? No, we don't even have a barracks. You are building a wonder. I can't even afford to buy that many orders, to be honest. So I'm just going to move you here and get you to build a mine for now. I would have liked to replace that elephant, but it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon. And unfortunately, I can't do anything about that other worker. Now, hopefully I won't lose too many units here. I honestly don't know how much more stuff they have. The chariot is still a big problem because obviously it's a high damage unit. Not too bothered about the slinger and the swordsman, although they can do a fair bit of damage to me. So I need to really make use of my axemen. Bring my own chariot forward. They're backing off with that swordsman, which I suppose is good. That's a worker, that's fine. Okay, they didn't do too much there. Strong culture event. Gain 2 militia. See, the militia aren't necessarily that useful. So I think we'll just go for the extra gold. I think we would sooner become righteous here. Yep, fine. Okay, don't want to do too much here right now. I want to concentrate on the fighting that's going on. So I've got this chariot. I can't really move it into a good spot right now, so I'm just going to move this axeman forward and move in with my own chariot. Attack with the ranged units where possible, because we don't take any damage from attacking with ranged units. And then go in and attack with... See, they've got another slinger up there. That's good to know. Now, you have taken some damage, but I think it's fine to go in and attack with you. I'll probably chase that guy down, maybe. Do have some orders left, so let's heal units where we can. I've got another unit here that I want to bring towards the front. And then let's go through our workers. So what can I do with you? I really don't want to be building wonders right now. I can't afford it anyway. I mean, we could buy the stone, but are they going to be that useful? I mean, the extra culture is always nice. An all-new unit starting with guard would also be nice. I don't know why it wants me to build it all the way over here. I mean, that... Does it have to be built on anything? Just requires a hill, basically. Unfortunately, that is the only hill that's here, but it's also one of the few tiles that actually has trees on it. I mean, I guess we could do that. Probably don't really want to be doing that during a war, because I'm spending a lot of gold there, but we'll do that. I do want to be able to start getting more elephants, though. So I do need to be able to get a stronghold over here. So you've started on that. We've got another worker here. We do have a couple of orders left, but nothing much. This is suggesting a barracks. I can't really get there because I don't have enough orders. Can we build something here? We can just put in... Mind you, a farm would be pretty terrible. How are we doing? Yeah, let's just get a mine. It's not going to be a great mine, but that's fine. And then we've got one idle city, which is Lilybæum. You've completed a slinger, so I can't really work on too much else here right now. No population, so we can't get a specialist. We could upgrade our officer. So we can upgrade the apprentice to a master's. Probably the best thing to do. Discontent's getting quite high, though. Working on a festival might be the better option. So let's do that. Okay, so we'll end the year. Few units coming in from... Who do these belong to? These are Babylonia. Now, they dislike me, but I'm not necessarily convinced that they're going to go to war with me, but who knows? More concerned about what might be happening over here. Right, we've got some barbarians that we need to deal with now. Could be doing without that. A gift of labour. So this is Persia. So can give us a farm and a worker. Can give us a mine and a worker, or a quarry. Probably the mine we need more than anything else. And then what we've got here. So, oh, this is for a new wife for ourselves. So, the Thracians or the Barcids. She's got wisdom, she's got discipline. Or we could get... no, Babylonia I am probably going to go to war with. So let's go for the Barcids. And then this is our... That's just the head of a family. Okay. This is to marry our daughter. So wisdom... Doesn't have a lot of courage and discipline. You just have discipline... We'll go for that one, because he can be a spy master as well. Lose money or lose opinion. We've got the money, we'll do that, that's fine. Yeah, let's switch to Carthaginian paganism, and then we can actually get back to the stuff that matters, which is the war. So I know they had a unit up there. You get a free promotion. Let's go ahead and do that first. We'll give you combat 2. So we know that they've got a unit up there. I don't know where that unit is anymore. Let's move on to the hill. So they have got a swordsman there. What's going on with that? You're actually fortifying. Interesting. Also know that somewhere up here you had a slinger, which I can no longer see. I am going to heal some of these units. They're obviously getting a little bit worried. Yeah, let's give you that. So I'm going to start moving in with the units that are fully healed. I know the chariot isn't fully healed, but it's taken like half a hit point worth of damage. So are these guys. The thing is, it'll cost me a whole turn for that unit to heal, because it'll put them on cooldown, and it'll also cost me an order. And if they've only lost 1 hit point, because how much does a heal for? Heals 5 hit points. So I might as well wait until I lose 5 hit points before I use it. But also, idle units heal 1 hit point each year. Is that in any territory or just friendly? Anyway, we've got other units that we can bring forward, so that's what we should do. Just going to hope and pray that I'm not attacked from behind by Babylon. I'm not sure they're going to, but they might. Now then, I did spot somewhere, one of my cities, yes, barbarians. Barbarians aren't good. Could try and attack them with the militia. The militia aren't going to do a fantastic job. I could try and whiz a unit up there to help. Don't have a lot of orders. But I'll start making my way up there. Now, this is interesting. This used to be Thracians. This looks now that it's owned by Persia. So Persia are actually getting very close to me. So that could make life interesting for us. This guy was originally down here to protect us from Rome. Not necessarily sure that he needs to be there any longer. Yeah, let's go and build a camp on the elephants there, just because we want to get more orders. And you have now finished this farm. And again, I haven't really got a lot else to do for you right now, so we are just going to skip with you, unfortunately. We do have a city that is not doing anything terribly useful. We could go ahead and, if we had the iron, we could go and get another axeman. The axemen are good. They do take 10 years, which is a long time, but I think it's probably worth investing in a few of them early on. I think I was relying far too much on that war elephant that I lost far too quickly and far too easily. So we'll see if we can move in on and at least take one of their cities. I'm not too sure how big their territory is. See, they've got quite a bit in there. They've got another swordsman. They've got a militia down here. There's a slinger. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that extra swordsman. Have we lost the chariot? We have. We've lost the chariot. Now, they also have a unit there, but he's just yeah, I don't think he's going to be a problem. Lose legitimacy. No, we're just going to gain the legitimacy. There's the Hanging Gardens finished. I don't want to fall out with Persia, so I will take the legitimacy hit just there. Yeah, so we're going to have some problems here if we're not careful. Because these barbarians are starting to move in. I think you need to back up and heal. They can't actually fortify. I could probably move another unit up there, but might not be worthwhile. Let's look at what else we've got going on. I do have some other swordsmen around, which I think keeping a few units back is probably for the best. Now, losing a unit is always unfortunate. Let's go and use my ranged units first. As I always say, ranged units are always better, because if you can kill something with a ranged unit, then you're not taking any damage. Now, these units are actually ranged as well. Didn't do a lot of damage there, did I? Or is this not the ranged one? I always get the two confused. Now, I don't want to put myself in a position where... Ah, zone of control. I've forgotten about that, so let me just undo. So I can't go through that way because of zone of control. Yeah, that's a lot of units. I do have another ranged unit here. Let me put some melee units into the gap. Now, I've run out of orders, which is problematic. I can afford a couple of attacks. And that is literally it. So, they could do some damage here. I'm not too sure how much they're willing to do. Right, Carthago. We could get another slinger. I probably want to get a miner though, because we are really struggling on iron right now, and I am building units that use iron. The same here, we could get another miner. We should also get walls here as quickly as possible, but that's probably not going to happen. I've now got 4 idle workers, so you can see we're already at that point where we're in a war and we're struggling for not having enough orders. And I don't think the AI is having that same problem here. Now, another thing worth noting is most of my units here haven't really been upgraded. So, you know, I am fighting with what are essentially weak units. Now, I've lost another unit there, which was unfortunate, but not too much of a problem, I don't think. We definitely need to get up here to deal with these barbarians. Right, what if any of these do we need to get drama, because we want to start getting rid of the unrest? We'll get, yes, let's get extra orders there. So, kind of want to just keep you safe. Let's build a garrison. Garrisons are going to be useful for us, because garrisons will give us more, what's the words I'm looking for? Garrisons will give us more orders. I'm going to start attacking these guys. They are probably stronger than me. Yeah, Persia's actually over here, as expected. Probably need to move up there with another unit, but it's going to be such slow going. I do have a slinger over here. I really can't afford to force march, but I think I'm going to have to. It's a little bit annoying, because I need to just sort these guys out. You continue to heal up. And of course, all of this is burning through my orders. You can get a promotion. And having a healer could be nice. You're still not out yet. Wow. Got another promotion over here. Let's give you combat. Now then, how are we doing for orders? We still have 9 left. Moving here with you would be a forced march. So let's try and take you out with a different unit. How many orders do we have left? Just trying to get this unit a little bit stuck in, but yeah, tricky. Tricky one, that. And again, a lot of workers that are currently doing nothing. So it's slowing me down. I'm just going to... what am I going to get here? A rancher, a woodcutter. We could get another slinger. Let's get the woodcutter. Make sure we've got lumber. We do seem to be constantly short of lumber. So we'll end the turn again. So this is my first real war outside of a tutorial. Obviously, I did the one in the tutorial. I have fought against barbarians and tribes before, and that was on an easy difficulty level as well. So I am still kind of trying to work out how the AI thinks almost here. Not too bothered about those scouts. I don't think they're going to be too aggressive. I'm more worried about the barbarians. Yes, this is problematic. And my ruler is about to die. No, I think we're going to gain the extra orders there. I think now would be a perfect time to get some. So, where are all of these barbarian attackers coming in from? We do have a slinger over here now as well, so that does help. But yeah, I've got a lot coming from this direction as well. So that's not good. Hopefully they'll leave my worker alone. Those extra orders are going to help. Now I do want to fight a little bit over here first. Again, where possible, used ranged units. Ranged units and units that I don't care too much about. Right, let's start moving in towards the city. It'll take us a long time to do anything significant to the city. They may even have more units around here. Can't really get in any closer than that. Now, I'm just going to move you here just for visibility. And we'll try and do something with these workers. Culture and gold would be good. A quarry would be good. But we're going to do this one because it's closer and I don't have to use as many orders to get there. And try and get as many of these workers busy as possible. So let's go and get a lumber mill. We still have 3 orders left. But 4 idle workers, which is not good. None of the upgrades there are going to be particularly useful. Could get another mine here. Now this is not the capital, unfortunately. So, again, we'd just be out of orders to do anything there. We've only got 1 order left, so unless I can get something to do something on the space that they're on, there isn't really a lot to do. Could we get somebody who hasn't made a move here to promote or something? So we could go and add a general. No, we don't have enough. We don't have enough training to even get a general here. That is unfortunate. I mean, I can save that that order. It's fine. Well, not save it. It'll obviously get converted to cash. That's okay. We could get the trapper here. That would give us a fair few more tiles. It would also give me an extra half an order. So let's go ahead and do that. And you finish the slinger. And it's probably worth, at this point, getting another warrior. Especially with all of those barbarians coming in. Do I want to move a worker into position for next turn? I mean, we probably want to get you over here, so let's start moving you that way. So that's all I can do on this turn now, because I have ran out of orders. Unfortunately, I have lost some good units. I've lost the elephant and the chariot. But they are now much weaker, so I've probably got them on the ropes. At least I hope I've got them on the ropes. I don't know how many cities they've got. Can we see how many cities they've got? We cannot. But this is their capital. We know they've got at least one other city over here. So we may be able to take them out. And if we can take this city, then I can heal my units back up. Just got to be a little bit careful, because this is pretty much all the army that I have right now. Certainly not like the massive, overabundant army that they give you in the tutorial. But when we come back next turn, we'll see if we can take their city and then go from there. So, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you're still enjoying Old World. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.